Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 9 of season 1 of the Owl House. Let's get ready to hop into this week's episode. If you want to see the full length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon or for Maribel's channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for actually the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on movies to react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel, help us do the things we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it if you enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. And with that all said out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 9. Something ventured, someone framed. Here we go.
Behold, the wonders of the human realm.
I mean, you could indeed use a Rubik's Cube as a weapon.
It even mimics the sounds of the human ocean. Ah, the human realm. So beautiful. It's safe to say that the
I'll let him
is a stunning testament
I'll
to
let him
human
cook.
ingenuity. Any questions?
Augustus, is this what the president of the Human Appreciation Society thinks passes as human artifacts? Because at my old school, we had real treasures.
Very much so, not even close. At least his stuff is actually from the human world.
These are fakes.
What? You can't prove that!
I actually know a human.
You're afraid of getting kicked out of office. It's your word versus mine.
I don't know what to believe in anymore.
My faith in Gus has been broken.
What if I
What a
brought in an
picture.
expert?
Who can you find that's a bigger human expert than any of us?
A real human.
Uh-huh. And you've never brought your friend here. Why?
She's also kind of like banned from being in here. I would imagine she would have been after everything that happened last time. Plus, she's the cohort of an extremely wanted witch.
Gus, I'd love to go to school with you.
Yeah, see?
but I don't know
Banned.
how I can.
Principal
Right there.
banned me from HEXSIDE.
Bump did you a favor. There ain't nothing for you at that dweebus factory.
No offense, dweebus.
It's okay.
Well, I would love to go someday. Better than unpacking boxes
She's got a
in the
full-on
Eden oven.
car
Oh,
engine
you
over
think
there.
you're
And
clever, huh? First off, it's the Bad Girl Coven. And second off, I guess you don't want in on the t-shirt order, huh?
I don't care about t-shirts, Ida. I want to learn magic.
I'd order
They
one.
teach that at HEXSIDE.
Yeah, well, I don't want to hear another word about HEXSIDE. Unless it's HEXSIDE is on fire and let's grab front row seats.
yeah.
Look what you did! I'm gonna go rub it in.
Oh my God, King.
Luce, about the ban. I, used my HAS presidential authority to pull some strings. You've been given a full pardon.
Oh, you are lying out your ass.
Gus, this'll be great. I get to see the school and save the president.
Great. I'll see you tomorrow. You did it, Gus. You did it, Gus. You're the smartest. You're the best.
Sweet moves, little dude.
I always forget you're there.
I forget I'm here too. Boop.
Boop.
This is gonna work out after all.
This isn't gonna work out at all.
I feel
No.
like I took care of any potential problems.
You lied to our best friend and told her you got the ban lifted. That seems like a potential problem to me.
You don't understand. The members were going mad. They were bloodthirsty. They were touching objects. I had no choice.
What about all the wanted posters around school?
What wanted posters? I also got
Technically,
this.
they're
It's caper
banned
cover.
posters.
Cover from what?
We're
Behold,
playing
we are a new
Bloodborne.
On the boiling aisles, new things smell old.
Yep, put it on. Hide your ears. Want to keep you under wraps till the big reveal.
Oh, a showman. I totally get it. You bring the razzle, I'll bring the dazzle. Do you always have confetti on you, or...
That is a what the
That's my
fuck?
alarm. We better get going.
There's not a less violent way to be reminded of something. But anyway, does she always have confetti on her?
I'm trying to protect her. HEXSIDE chews up anything unique and spits out bland mush.
I chew insects. I turn them into mush.
But that's my beef. Does she need to draw her own conclusions?
You taught me, and I turned out just fine.
I gotta get that girl into school.
Aww.
Whoa! Ah!
Hey! Get that bag!
Oh my goodness.
The only thing I'm guilty of is being too real.
That's new.
Well, they kind of showed up after your last visit. They smell trouble, literally. Trouble. Okay, time to run for no particular reason.
Augustus, you
no.
should really watch where you're going. This must be your human. Looks like another witchling to me.
Dazzle. Not just any human, an expert human.
Yeah, I've been doing this for years.
She's here to
Well, my
authenticate
whole
your
life, one might say.
treasures.
No. They can't know I lied. Then they'll never make me president.
Why do you care that much? Oh, you bastard.
Ooh, Gus, I have you now.
Ugh. I had this nightmare before.
This one? This exact
As
one?
president of the HAS, I should feel bad about dunking on one of our own members. But as a Gus, I feel like doing this. Oh, yeah, what,
Oh my god.
Wow, who got the trophy for the most bones?
We don't have time for this right now. We gotta get to the club room.
Next time you have to give me a full tour.
Yeah, next time.
It's the Abomination Professor. I should introduce myself.
No!
Apologize for the incident. Remember me?
Oh, wouldn't you know? We suddenly have time for a full tour of HEXSIDE.
How's this gonna blow up? Or not. Maybe Ida can actually fix this.
It's extra weird without you yelling at me for picking fights or stealing.
I can easily change that. What are you doing here, Edelyn?
I want to enroll my human loose at HEXSIDE. And before you get all judgy,
That's not a bad idea.
good.
Wait, what?
Wait, really?
I think the student body could learn a lot from having such an exchange student.
What do you want with her being here then? That's suspicious as all hell to me. Maybe not, but I don't trust a lot of things in this universe right now.
I'm talking about the necrotic experiments, the graffiti, the scams, the cheating, Miss Jenkinmeyer's teeth. The trouble you caused when you were here, Ida.
Oh my goodness, that is a lot.
Huh. I thought there'd be more.
Okay.
This is where we
There's
play
probably a lot he wasn't even aware of then. Oh! Not even gonna worry about it. We're just gonna let that one play out.
What's in here?
the plant homeroom.
Oh no, that one dude's head.
Oh, hey!
Aw.
Hi! Bye.
No smiles for you.
This is where I spend my time. The Illusion Track homeroom.
Oh, hey, look, it's these assholes. Wait, so if it actually caused her to, like, gasp, so then is it even an illusion? If she was actually freaking out, like she couldn't breathe? Did she magic too hard? Was that the point? She illusioned so hard it became real.
It is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was almost smooth. A smooth criminal, one might say.
Luce, will you inspect the items?
Of course, Mr. President. Allow me to determine if they're truly of my realm's origin.
Stop! I'm new here at HEXSIDE. Making friends has been hard, so I lied. They're all fakes.
Oh. Damn.
I thought if I was important enough, people would like me. But I've caused enough drama. I'll go. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're only human. Well, you know what I mean.
You aren't alone. You have a place here in the HAS.
You're not
We admire your honesty.
You're one of us. Thanks, guys. I knew you'd understand.
Ugh, I don't want to do
Was there a
this.
play here?
There's the
Or
whiny
no?
rebel teen I remember. You'll need this to clean up all the hexed graffiti you left us. Good luck.
Wait, it's still hoot hoot. It's still here? Oh, okay. Oh, that's why. Mother, no! Is that her mother, or is the graffiti calling her mother?
Luce, thank you for being so forgiving.
We've all been the new kid before.
I just have one thing to say.
Yeah, there it is. You bitch.
Trouble.
No.
Well,
it's
joke's
fine.
on
Daddy
you.
loves it.
She's
Come on,
enrolled
guys.
here now. No, she's enrolled here now! No!
Where are you taking me?
Detention.
Oh, that won't be so bad, right?
I do want to know what's in there, though.
Oh, boo-hoo. I'm sorry. I'm the new kid. I want friends. No, I want power. And I want
Oh my
drama.
God.
I got one of those right now. So what are you gonna do, Mr. President?
Executive action.
Oh, I thought he was gonna deck him.
But I didn't pull the alarm. It was Augustus. I demand justice.
Oh, we do get to see.
Luce, Gus, you said the ban was lifted. Well,
Oh no. What in the... What's happening to the people in those crystals?
There. The girls' changing room is ghost-free.
Are you ready to give up?
No, like this.
Oh! Friendship is the real magic.
They're just as bad as Luce. She'd love it here. All right.
Aww.
What's next, Bumpikins?
Aww. Ew. Appropriate response.
This is a death sentence.
Believe it or not, at my old school, I was in detention plenty of times.
That isn't hard to believe. You're kind of a jerk.
That's not something to be
Detention,
proud of.
This jerk is king. So if you want to get out, you better do exactly what I say. First, before anything else, we gotta...
Oh! Evil Hootie!
Already?
Oh. Oh.
You lied to me.
Wow.
You lied about the ban.
Well, that
Why?
that was short-lived.
At the HAS, I mattered. I can make sure no one would ever get left behind. I didn't want to lose that.
I get it. I just wish you told me the truth.
Yep. No. Put him back. Put him back, please.
I'm in. Where do we start?
By leaving no one behind.
Oh. Into the breach we go. So what exactly?
Good student.
I will be a good student.
Oh. Oh, loose.
You know, it didn't taste as bad as I thought it would.
Oh, you're a witch. Do magic. Oh, I don't use magic.
I mean, gotta commend the effort.
Healing magic.
Oh, God.
Am I
Okay.
a good student?
Wait, so she couldn't bite through that, but a
gosh,
paper
she's so
clip
little.
worked.
This is part of the plan, right? Or the illusion of a plan.
The illusion of a plan. Shadow Clone Jutsu! Let's go! It's like that she just like is just booting him in the face.
Behind you.
It'll be very exciting to have a real human exchange student.
And you won't tell the Emperor's Coven about this, will you?
No, HEXSIDE School is safe for you both. I'm the principal, not a stooge.
Aww.
Your pupil, our pupil.
I was just thinking, like, why wouldn't he just, like, hand her over after getting all this shit fixed and cleaned up?
Guess who got
So I
you
guess he
into
seems to be,
HEXSIDE?
I guess he seems to be chill. All things considered. Oh.
Sorry, Principal Bump. Sir.
What did you do?
The fuck?
To think that any student of yours would be capable of doing anything but create chaos. Ida, take your student and leave.
No!
Come on, kid.
Damn it. Are you serious?
Wait, Principal Bump, don't blame Luce. I told her the ban was lifted.
If that's so, Augustus, would you be willing to accept her punishment as your own?
Yes, Principal Bump, I would.
Huh.
Aww.
Very well. In light of that, barring any more trouble, you shall officially be enrolled in
Oh, well, there we
school
go.
next semester.
Hold on. I'm only doing this because I have faith in you, and I know you're too smart to fall for that one witch, one coven nonsense. You can learn a lot from the witches here, and maybe teach them some of that bad girl coven magic too.
I didn't hear that. As for you, I would be saying detention right now, but that seems to be out of order. So as of now, I'm removing you from the Human Appreciation Society.
Aww.
Impressive. Still alive.
Well, he got what he wanted in the end.
Now,
Yes!
Ida, we have some paperwork to fill out.
Wait, I gotta do more stuff? Ugh! You better enjoy this place, kid.
I do kind of feel bad that, you know, I guess it's not like pawning her off or conceding. Luce would have fun here, make friends, and, you know, there is value to be had in the system. But I just worry that she's beating herself up, or maybe they're going to neglect that connection that they have. Oh, yo! Oh, no! Yeah, we are. I'm going to let this play out, and then we're going to go back. We're going to read some of these. Oh.
Wow. Bump was not exaggerating. You were a terrible student.
Aww. All right, let's go back and take a peek. Incident 5523. At 1300 hours, Edelyn Clawthorne of the Potions Track let loose a pack of feral ghosts in the girls' locker room. They flew around in circles, predicting students' dorm room and shouting out horrible puns like, "What's a ghost's favorite pie? Boo-berry!" These are some lame ghosts. We called in a ragtag team of ghost blasters to clean them out, but they accidentally opened a door to the ghost dimension, which threatened to overtake the city. When you call in people to fix something and they end up just making it worse, you need a Danny Phantom. That's who you needed. Look at the little old ginger Ida, too. Aww. Incident 3421. At 1200 hours, Edelyn Clawthorne raised an army of abominations to start a food fight in the cafeteria after her sister Lilith's lunch money was stolen. Aw, so she was sticking up for her sister. Sister got, bullied and had her money taken, so Ida steps in to get vengeance. The abominations then gained sentience and revolted against Edelyn. Wait, what? Forming into one giant abomination and taking over the school. Edelyn, Lilith, and the thief had to form an unlikely alliance to stop the abomination from destroying HEXSIDE. Well, nice. I love these like little tidbits of lore. The fact that her magic was like powerful enough, I don't know if that's an indication that her abominations, or if this is a threat or a potential of abominations in general to gain sentience like that and revolt against their creator, or if that's just evidence of her power. Incident 9677. At 0900 hours, Edelyn Clawthorne hexed the school bells to sing famous pop song, "Since You've Been Conned." It lasted for 5 hours and could only be stopped by pitting the school's bells against each other in a fight over who's the better boy band, Babies to Boys or 2 Seconds to New York. It was a horrible day, and no one was allowed to go home early. Fun. Incident 2601. At 1400 hours, Edelyn was at it again. This time she found 2 giant bug things. They don't even know what they are. Just bug things that really just tore the place up. Oh man, I'm getting so tired of writing these things, and now I'm just writing down what I'm thinking. Oh, I hope no one actually reads these. I should take a day off. It's been years since my overlords let me take a day off. Who are his overlords? All right, incident 7662. At 1100 hours, Edelyn Clawthorne let the school griffin out of its pen and fed it spicy snacks until it vomited all over the Grugby field. What the fuck is Grugby? Instead of cleaning it up, I ate a donut. My friends are always telling me I should practice self-care more often. And what do you know? Why not? You deserve it. You know what? I deserve it. All right, man. That was fun. That was fun. I just feel bad for Edelyn because I think she is kind of kicking herself, and maybe she is just not a good teacher. Some people are just great at doing and not so great at explaining or passing on that knowledge. But I don't think she's done a bad job, even if a lot of Luce's growth has been kind of achieved on her own. You know, she learned about the runes and the kind of the glyph within the circle all on her own in a way, and then everything else has just been life experiences while living here in the Boyland Isles and whatnot. But it's not like Ida hasn't not taught her anything at all, but I do think Edelyn's style of teaching maybe doesn't work the best for Luce, which is something that has come up. There was a whole focus around her bet with King at one point. I don't know, maybe she's just realizing that she would benefit more from like proper structuring. And I think after their relationship and everything that they've built so far, especially considering Edelyn has taken a lot of steps to try to, you know, protect Luce's individuality, you know, the advice that she gives, the information she imparts about this world and all these different things. You know, she's been trying to protect her from losing herself to this system that seems to want to force everybody to conform and fall into these little boxes, which is something she never did, and that she doesn't want for Luce either. And I don't think Luce wants that either. So I think that's why at this point, once this revelation kind of swept over her, that maybe she's holding her back and she's not the right teacher for her, which makes me just feel kind of sad because I do like them together. But I hope that this doesn't like cause a rift between them and their relationship. And maybe she could still tutor her here off and on and, you know, help her with what they're teaching her here and help steer and guide her along the way all the same. But it just, I don't know. It just, there's like a saddening to it, to me, about her. I don't want to say giving up on Luce, but just acknowledging that maybe there's a better fit out there, I guess, is what I'm getting at here. But at least at the school, you know, there is that structure. There are classes. There is like an education vibe behind it all. Even if they do try to pocket you in these little tracks, she doesn't have to necessarily sign up for a coven yet. You know, they are going to try to force her at some point based on what we have seen. I think she's learned enough to at least be able to dodge that. And Edelyn's hope is that maybe even she could pass on some of their, you know, bad girl energy off to these kids that are just kind of cogs in the system and help liven things up and maybe even spread that growth. Kind of like we talked about the convention. Like if the, you know, like maybe like through this shared learning, these shared experiences, you know, these other kids, like she's meeting like with Gus, like with Willow, maybe even Amity at some point, you know, there's going to be this wake up, this pushback onto this conformity aspect. I mean, hell, they have an entire institution or place called the Conformatorium, you know, where they just kind of weed you out of your individuality, I presume. I mean, that's the fucking name of the place. And that's what they're trying to get Ida to. Try to capture her and send her straight to this thing. But all in all, after all of this, Ida's like went, and while Luce was in there against the rules, because Gus lied, I'm glad he eventually came forth through it, but only when he was kind of forced to. You know, when they got themselves thrown into detention because of this little asshole kid who just quite literally just wanted power. He wanted this place to himself. And in the end, he got it. He got it. Like, the repercussions for Gus breaking the rules and taking responsibility for bringing Luce in, because after everything Ida went through, it almost got immediately undone had he not taken responsibility for bringing Luce in spite of her ban and all of this. And on top of just destroying the detention center and putting it out of commission temporarily, you know, which was just a vile, wicked little segment of this place, dude. This place is scary at times, and I love it to death. Like, it's so wildly, like, jarring when you go from these, like, haha, hee-hee little moments into this fucking nightmare fuel. These kids, these children, are being consumed in this sarlacc pit of, like, conformity, as they're, like, being brainwashed into being good students or whatever the hell was going on to them, encased in these sack-like cocoons. But Edelyn went to meet with the principal. Obviously, they've got a history. He was the principal when she was a kid here as well. And if, he seems pretty chill, though, like, at the end of the day. Like, he was, when we were introduced to him, obviously, given the position and given where we were, or like our framing, with Luce being in there pretending to be an abomination, him not knowing any better, and then obviously her inciting chaos after that. We got to see that side of him and nothing else up until this point. After that conversation with Ida, he does seem to be pretty chill, all things considered. After everything, if Ida was able to make up on the things that she did here, he'd entertain her request, and he did so. After Ida put in all this work to undo all the different hexes and jokes and pranks that they were apparently still dealing with because of her magic, I guess. I mean, it's either just the nature of the magic itself, or her spells are just that powerful. It was just interesting, too, getting to close this out and getting to see a little glimpse of what she was like as a kid, how she stood up for her sister. And it just makes me want to know, like, what happened after that. Like, what was the inciting incident that made her leave the school? What happened that led her to being cursed? Because it definitely seems to have been, at least just from the implication, I would believe that would be something that happened after her expulsion, or maybe resulted in her expulsion, or maybe that had to do with her not choosing a coven. If you do not choose one, do they expel you? Like, what happens? Or did she leave of her own accord? I don't know. I got so many questions about Ida's background, but we're still getting these little seeds all throughout. And I think, like, too, if Lilith looked up to her sister in this way, where she was standing up for her in school, it would make a lot of sense that she's clinging on to this hope that her sister might come around and be by her side again. Maybe she never quite understood or computed why her sister chose to abandon her or leave her. Again, maybe I'm just reading too much into these earlier episodes. I'm just trying to figure things out. I don't know. This is how I work. I try to, like, speculate and theorize as I'm going along on the journey. I know it annoys some people, but it's just what I like to do, and it's just how my brain works. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun going through the school, getting to see a little bit more of Ida's history, her relationship with the school. We got another intriguingly uncomfortable scenario between Ida and Hootie. He's like, hey, you taught me, I turned out fine. As he's trying to eat these bugs. That was hilarious. Also, the little moment with Gus celebrating after he stepped outside, forgetting Hootie was there, watching him do his little celebration dance. That was a nice, fun little gag. But that's kind of all I got to talk about on this one. Maybe there's something I'm forgetting, but right now, that's all I could think of right now. I think I've covered everything that I at least want to talk about immediately in this episode. So at this point, I'm going to pass it off to you guys. What do you think? How do you feel? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We're carrying the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the following reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Manny Share, Your Course God, Robert Onguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, and Watchtower. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.